Are you interested in pursuing a career in the technology industry but don't know how to start? Don't worry, you are not the only one who is going through this experience, because thousands of people just like you are thinking about a career in tech right now. It makes sense because so many people are interested in careers in technology because the salaries are good, the job prospects are strong, and employee satisfaction in many roles is extremely high. Furthermore, there are so many open positions in technology jobs in every industry, and this means that if you're willing to work hard, there should be a job for you. But pursuing a new career in an industry like this can be difficult. Tech jobs are very different from any other job that you might have had in the past, and entry paths are different from most other industries. However, don't let that discourage you from pursuing a career in technology. Careers in technology not only have attractive job prospects, but you will also be able to work on multiple challenging and interesting problems each day. You will be involved with developing technologies that other people and companies will use, and you will help them achieve their goals. Indeed, jobs in technology can be fulfilling and provides the right balance of challenging tasks and interesting work. So if you're considering a transition from another career into a career in technology, this video is for you. We're going to discuss how you can pursue a career in technology no matter what your background may be. Do you have no prior coding experience, or do you know how to code but have no idea how to look for jobs into programming? If so, this video will be useful to you and will help you figure out how you can gain an entry into the industry. If you follow the steps in this video, you will be on your way to finding a great job in the technology sector. But first, like this video so that it stays with you as your future reference, and subscribe to my channel to continue accessing content that will help you to grow, succeed, and find direction and solutions for your business, career, or life in general. Also, make sure to watch this video till the end to derive the maximum benefit for yourself. The great news is that you can change careers at any time. If you want to start a new career at 40, technology is a great career path. If you're unsatisfied with a job after only a year and you're trying to figure out what career you want to pursue, technology may be worth considering. So the step one is prepare for the change. Before you commit to a single path in technology, you need to consider whether or not a career in this industry is for you. So first, you should make sure that you are in the right mindset for a career transition. It's easy to say that you want to pursue a career in tech, but it's another thing entirely to commit to this kind of transition. When you're thinking about a job in technology, make sure that you have good reasons for doing so. If your mind is telling you that you look bad and that you could invest months in a career transition only to be disappointed at the end, don't worry. Everyone has these feelings. Do not let them hold you back from making a career transition. If your mind is telling you that you have other commitments or that you're already happy in your current job, then perhaps it's not the right time to pursue a career change. Either way, make sure that you have cleared up whether you are ready to make a transition. If you do this upfront, you will be less likely to change your mind halfway through your journey and feel as if you have wasted your time changing careers. Before you start to find the right career for you, take a moment to reflect on whether you are ready for a career transition. Some common signs that you should change your careers include that you are not passionate about your current job, you lack motivation, you're not feeling challenged, you're always looking forward to the weekends and you dread showing up for work. If you feel any of these symptoms, or if you just feel as if you are ready for a new professional challenge, a career in tech may be right for you. After you have established whether you should consider transitioning into a career in technology, you should start to think about your motivation. And there are a few questions that you should ask yourself, which can include: why do you want to transition to a job in tech? Do the attractive career prospects interest you? Are you unsatisfied with your current job? Do you like to work on difficult but interesting problems. Whatever the reason, make sure you have one. If you have an answer about why you want a new career in tech, it will be easier to determine which path is for you later on. What are your long-term career goals? Do you want to work on challenging problems, or would you prefer to do more simple work? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You should think about where you want to be in the future and then ask yourself whether a job in tech will help you get there. If you want to be working on meaningful, challenging, or interesting problems, for example, a career in tech may be for you. What matters to you in a job? What do you not enjoy about your job right now? Will a career in tech help you obtain the things you seek in your ideal job? Make a list of what matters to you in your work and think about whether a career in tech will help you get there. If you like analytical and critical thinking, technology is a great place to exercise your mind. So write your answers to these questions on a paper so that you can see what you are thinking and so that you have a note of all your opinions on your career transition. Taking note of your lines of thinking now will help you further down the line if you ever lose confidence in your career transition. If you have records to convince you to stay on track when things get tough. After you have considered these questions individually, bring all of your answers together and ask yourself, is a career in tech right for me? The more thinking you do at this time, the more confidence you will feel along your journey into a career in tech. So your first step is to ignore all of the made-up reasons why you shouldn't move to a new career and ask yourself whether a career in tech is right for you. Research jobs in technology if you think a career in tech may be worth exploring. Your next step is to do some research about what jobs are out there in the industry. This research will help you build up a more complete picture of what to expect from working in the tech industry and will make it easier for you to decide what jobs you may want to explore further down the line. But before you start researching companies and jobs, you should know what you are looking for. There are two main categories of jobs in tech, technical and non-technical. So what are the technical jobs? They are the positions where you will be required to code or use a technical and analytical mindset to solve difficult problems. And technical positions include web developer, mobile app developer, hardware engineer, among others. Whereas the non-technical jobs include positions in technology wherein you will not be involved in the creation or maintenance of new technology. An example is maybe a technical salesperson whose job is to sell a company's technology to prospective and existing customers. And other examples of non-technical jobs may be a product manager, a customer success representative, a digital marketer, etc., etc. So make a list of the companies you want to work for, even if working for them right now seems unattainable. Alongside the company's name, write down what makes you interested in them. Do they have good work culture? Are they working on interesting problems? And this will help you get a better picture of what careers in tech look like and will also help you better evaluate whether a job in tech is for you. After you have made this list, you should look for job openings from these companies. Then after you have found a few, read through the job descriptions and figure out what companies are looking for in prospective candidates. This will give you a greater sense of the skills that the companies are looking for in technical employees. And you can use this to support the decisions that you make about your career in tech. Job descriptions will also give you a sense of the day-to-day work of those in the industry. Look through the job descriptions in a variety of different technical and non-technical roles as well. This will help you to understand more about the specifics of each role so that you can make a more informed decision about your future path into a career in tech. Some of the roles you may want to search for may include, as we discussed, mobile developer, web developer, machine learning engineering, data scientist, and software engineering. The more the roles you research, the better you will be able to understand what's out there for you. And furthermore, you should ensure that you look at, again, both the technical and the non-technical roles. If you're coming from a non-technical career, sales, business management, marketing, you may want to consider what roles in tech are there that you can transfer your current skills to. For example, if you're a marketer, you could become a digital marketer. If you are a salesperson, or if you were a salesperson, you could learn about the technical sales. After you have read through a few job descriptions, you can then start to do more in-depth research into those careers. There are dozens of articles on Google that can help you find out what jobs are available in technology, and you can also sites such as LinkedIn and Glassdoor to get a sense of the skills that you may need and the salaries that you can expect in different types of positions. For example, you can use Glassdoor to find out the average salaries for software engineers, then use LinkedIn to find out more about the job market in that particular position. Step 3. Choose a career in tech after you have done some research about what careers you can pursue in the technology sector. So you should start to think about now choosing a particular path. There are dozens of jobs out there in the tech sector, some of which do not even require any coding experience. In order to make a successful transition, you should have an idea in your mind about which role in technology you want to pursue. Here are a few paths that you may wish to consider. For example, in case of a web developer, they are responsible for creating and updating websites based on a set of requirements. And there are two types of web developers, the front-end developer and the back-end developer. The front-end developers create the user interface for a website. That is the part that the user sees in front of them, while the back-end web developers build the infrastructure that makes an application function and at the same time store and manage data for that application. Data scientist. A data scientist is someone who gathers and processes data to solve a particular problem. Data scientists use the information obtained from an application or website to help a business understand its users and to improve the quality of their services. Mobile app developers create functional apps for people to use on mobile devices such as iPhones and Android devices. There are two types of mobile app developers. One is the iOS developers and the Android developers. So iOS developers create, update, and maintain applications for Apple phones, while Android developers create and manage apps for the Android power phones. The user interface designers are people who are responsible for creating the design of a product. They choose the colors, the typography, the format of a website, and decide how particular parts of a website will appear to users. And after they have drawn up a design, they pass it on to a front-end developer to execute their vision. A digital marketer is responsible for raising awareness for a company's brand and generating leads that may turn into customers in the future. Digital marketers use technologies such as email marketing, social media marketing, and web advertisements to engage a company's audience. This is just a small list of the dozens of careers which are available in the tech sector, and new types of jobs are opening up each year. So if you're interested in learning more about what careers are available in the technology sector, you can check out various websites and find the details. Next step is to learn the skills. You have decided to transition into a career in technology, have researched the options that are available, and you have chosen a field that you want to explore in more depth. So what's next? Your next step will be to acquire the skills you need to break into your desired career. There are a couple of different paths you can take. For example, you can opt for a degree. You can attend a computer science degree program at a traditional college or university, or take an online degree too these days. This approach will allow you to explore the computing industry in depth and build a more complete picture of what computing science is all about. In addition, you will earn a degree at the end of the program, which will also set you up for attractive tech careers in the future. However, this approach has a few drawbacks. It can be very expensive to pursue a degree and also quite time consuming, as most degrees take 4 years or more. If you want to go to the university to learn about computing, research computer science degree offerings at your local universities or any institutions that you find interesting and relevant. Then think about whether that program will help you get to where you want to be. However, there are other options available too. Coding is less traditional than in other industries. While many managerial positions in the industry require university degrees, many positions do not have any requirements around having a degree in the tech sector. In fact, companies like Apple and Google no longer require candidates to have a degree to apply for jobs at their companies. Why? Because in this field, your experience and skills matter more than your credentials. Thus, if you're halfway through your life and you don't have a computer science degree, you don't need to worry. There are other options out there which you can use to get the training that you require. So many software engineers decide to teach themselves about programming and work their way up the ladder in tech companies. This is a very common approach and very attractive too, because you're able to learn at your own pace and you can learn exactly what you need to know to succeed. So if you're interested in going down this path, there are many resources you can use. There are thousands of tutorials, videos, and free online courses about web development, software engineering, and more of such, which you can use to familiarize yourself with the fundamentals. However, this approach too has a couple of flaws. And the main one is that it is easy to accidentally skip over some key ideas or concepts because you have no teacher or mentor or no structured approach to guide you along the process. On top of that, teaching yourself how to code does not give you any credentials, which may make your job finding process more difficult. That said, there are ways to overcome these barriers. There are many comprehensive guides that cover everything you need to know about a particular field in tech, which you can use to make sure that you don't miss anything. You can also use one of the many online mentoring platforms, such as one of them we have at Mascot and Hedge, to find a mentor who can guide you along your tech journey. And in tech roles, there is no need to have a credential. Many people have successfully found jobs without one. In substitute for pursuing a degree, you can build a portfolio to showcase your skills to employers, which will help you present yourself to employers. Coding boot camps are another option for you to learn about computer science. Boot camps are short, they are intensive, they are more employment-oriented programs, and they are designed to help you break into a career in technology. During a boot camp, you will learn everything you need to know about a specific field in technology, and you can build a portfolio to showcase your skills to employers. You will also get access to a range of career services from the boot camp, which will help you find your first job in tech. These services often include career workshops and introductions to prospective employers. Many people decide to go to coding boot camps because they can learn what they need to in only a few months. And most programs typically last maybe from 3 to 6 to 9 months instead of the typical 4 years they would spend in a university. And boot camps also allow you to specialize in a particular field in tech and spend more time learning about the specific skills you need. For example, many boot camps offer courses in niche topics such as cybersecurity and user interface design, which allows you to specialize in the field and prepare specifically for a career in that field. However, coding boot camps do have a few drawbacks. Coding boot camps can be intensive, which means that unless you're able to fully commit to their rigorous schedule, you may prefer another option. In addition, coding boot camps can be expensive, which means that they can be out of reach for some people. That said, many boot camps offer income share agreements as a method of financing where you can pay for your education as a percentage of your post-graduation income, only if you can earn over a certain amount. But each path is for different people, and you should spend a lot of time thinking about which one is right for you. When you have chosen which educational path you want to pursue, then you are ready to enroll in a program and acquire the skills that you need. Next is, and this is an important part of going through a successful career transition, is to have a network of people with whom you can talk and seek support. So whenever you need help, your network will be there to support you. Whenever one of your friends encounters a problem you have seen in the past, you will be able to help them. So aside from including a network from your friends and family in your career transition, you should connect with others who are already working in the industry that you want to venture into. The main goal of your conversations and discussions with them is to learn about what it's like to work for in those companies and for that particular position. So you may want to tell the other person why you want to work at that company and in that field, and ask them for any advice that they can offer. This will also allow you to get a sense of what you can expect in the future from someone who has been through it all in their experience. And these discussions will allow you to learn about common mistakes that are made by beginners like yourself, and to learn the best ways that you can make yourself stand out. These connections can lead to introductions to other companies who are also hiring, internal referrals, sharing jobs which may not be even public yet, and useful advice from them can guide you through your career transition. Great things can happen after only a few of these interactions, so you may be surprised. So while you're learning about a particular industry, research a few people who are already employed in that field, ideally at your dream companies, and ask if you can meet up with them to discuss your transition. Breaking into a career in technology is something which you can do. But if you are looking for a fulfilling and worthwhile change, look no further than the jobs in technology sector. Indeed, tech jobs will allow you to access good prospects while working on interesting and challenging problems. And if you work hard, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to work for a company that you would like to work for within only a few years of making the career transition. So if you're ready for a new challenge, a career in tech may be right for you. Hope you found this video useful. Please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already, because we regularly post content to help you grow, succeed, and find direction and solutions to your business, career, and life issues. Thanks for watching.